First, the top headlines. Manipur government deploys additional forces along Indo-Myanmar border after fresh clashes. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan asserts necessity of decent healthcare in entire state. CLP leader O. Ibobi slams BJP government curtails freedom of speech and expressions, dilutes democratic setup. Perpetrator assaults DM students, CSOs condemn, stages sit-in protest. Two militants of Nikki Sumi-led faction of NSCN-K escaped from Arunachal jail. And Biden declares emergency after storm kills 26 in Mississippi tornado. Warm greetings and welcome to ELITETV News. I'm your news anchor Ishika Rajkumari presenting you the 6 p.m. English news. And before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV also requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now let's begin with the news in details. Under the instruction of the Union Home Ministry, the Manipur government said it has taken steps to protect the state from a possible large influx of immigrants from Myanmar. The Manipur government has deployed additional security forces along the Indo-Myanmar border in the wake of reports of clashes between the Myanmar army and the resistant group People's Defense Force on the Myanmar side near the border for the last few days. 24-hour foot patrolling duties are being rendered by the personnel of the law enforcement agencies of India along the Manipur-Myanmar border in the wake of the fluid political situation across the border, said the Chief Minister of Manipur on Saturday. He noted that there is no report of crossing over of Myanmar citizens to Manipur due to the clash. The new initiatives are being taken up following the reports of the killing of at least 2 suspected cadres of the People's Defense Force (PDF) in an aerial attack carried out by the Myanmar army near border pillar 81 on the side of the neighboring country Myanmar on Friday morning at around 9:30 a.m. On his official Twitter handle, Chief Minister N. Biren posted, "Well done Behiyang Police and IRB team, Behiyang Police Station personnel and IRB Behiyang Post on foot patrolling near the Indo-Myanmar border covering MK Road, places near BP 43 and El Kanan village." As part of the precautionary measures to avoid any possibility, Biren tweeted, "Chaired a meeting on issues concerning immigration at my secretariat today. Deliberated on the ongoing measures being undertaken to identify illegal immigrants in the state. With support and cooperation from the public, our efforts to protect the indigenous population, conservation of forest areas, and the war on drugs will be more successful," the CM tweeted. The government has taken prompt actions in response to the reiterated appeals made by the poor villagers of Kwatha Khunau who have been experiencing a tense situation, creating an atmosphere of panic diving into the border areas. Proper healthcare is very much needed not only in urban areas but also in the entire state. Healthcare is also in the alarming stage due to climate change, maintained Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan. This was stated in the inauguration of workshop on strengthening urban primary health care. organized by Directorate of Health Services, Manipur, State Health Society, Enhancement Manipur, and PATH at Sangai Hall of Hotel Limphal. The workshop was attended by Additional Chief Secretary of State Health and Family Welfare, Vumlungmang Volnam, State Mission Director of State Health Society, Dr. Samojit Ningombam, PATH, Dr. Swati Mahajan. As a part of the workshop project on strengthening urban healthcare in Manipur, chatbot on mental health and state action plan for climate change and human health were launched. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Sapam Ranjan stated that climate change has given a huge impact on healthcare. He said that proper healthcare is very much needed not only in urban areas but also in the entire state.
Loktaktagi hojiki ising purakpa mayamse akhoi jagahase chappa mayamse pukri se ising jingjantan honaris. And now sigizina this water that is being pumped from the Loktak lake, sigisi amuk prasajing season doing PhD department when there is no water at the source for them to supply. Ising do later the PhD department they can't do anything. I know definitely waterborne diseases or infectious. So I think it's an issue. Water related issues, and there's already climate change, human health, human health so it's one of the concerns globally. Honorable Chief Minister
CLP leader Okram Ibobi highlighted that India is one of the largest democratic countries across the globe and slammed BJP government as demolishing democracy of India. Speaking to the media at peaceful protest staged by MPCC members in front of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, he pointed out that every citizen in India has their rights to freedom of speech. But the BJP-led government restricted the freedom of expression and revealed that the government has been practicing dictatorship rule. There is no context of freedom of press and muted people's voice in criticizing the government. If one criticizes the government, then the police shall arrest the individual, noting that BJP government directs the intellectual person from criticizing the government, which clearly implies the dictatorship rule. Questioning the reason of disqualifying MP Rahul Gandhi from parliament, he queried about the right to freedom of expression if there is restriction to criticizing the government, maintaining that the peaceful protest was staged to avoid such untoward circumstances. The rally was marched from assembly to Thao ground and shouted slogans.
Constitution is set over. Masia koi darkar woire na Sri Rahul Jina. Maybe Oxford University woibi ay London na haim se kariya kai be leiba geba. Aduga assembly gi any opposition member amna mana pinning ba mot. Budget ke maram da woibi ay development ke maram da woibi ay any issue discussion to kari kai be leigeba. Madu pali ba sarkar duna madu phajana clarify to we semdok pir loreba. Madu bhawo yaroi hair pataraba. Kanatana Baliba government, Center Gi, Sri Narendra Modi is a little of a government say, Sigi against the Kanan, one Tangang by Yaro Harba. State Assembly state that BJP has one to State Assembly state that Kanatana government gi against the Ngang by Yaro, Harakutaraba. Freedom of press, Layaktraba. Other opposition, command of the people Yaro, Haragadi, Karaidano, Mayam, Hana Kambirabani. भारत की संविधान से लेजिस्लेचर एजुकेटिव जुडिशियरी ngasi state assembly da mayam na pass tawgi bado thaba oina wonthok na ba educative na tawba madu dai da lalakpa targati bill da oi ba yai act oi ba yai or any misuse tawba yai madu judiciary na madu monitor tawga aran ma tawta di no na haigado.
Various civil society organizations allegedly staged sit-in protests at Kaisamthong against assaulting of students by perpetrator at UPF office on Sunday. Condemning the assault, President of UPF, Nongthombam Rupachandra, highlighted that the students of DM College took shelter at the UPF office as Section 144 was implemented in DM campus. Without informing to the officials of the UPF, the perpetrator were surreptitiously entered the office and offensively assaulted the students at around 7:30 p.m., which is unfortunate. The gunman even threatened the students to vacate UPF office immediately. He further appealed the authority concerned to arrest the perpetrator and take legal action against them to avoid such untoward incident. The protest was jointly organized by UPF, NIPCO, KADA, MAPI Council, AMFA, AMKIL, Nupi Samaj, Tammi Chingmi, Ichal, Thaubal Ima, Upako, Nimpal, and NL and Anul.
Karigino Habakanda Mairo Singado 144 Labana Maramoduna, Laba Yadabadagi, I couldn't know the Namapamishan Koi, Matamka Lila Tamaki Lairo, Hayang Noi, Laba Yabamatamana Koi Mapamusalu Hydra Koi Tamzabani, Hyriba Mairo Singado, I quite later in Ida, Makoi Kulai Paiba, La Lobanesu High, according to Masaki or the Odre, Makoi Marila Agad, Mapamashida, Laba Yaro in a Koi Hayamak, Yum the Sakadavani, Hybagi, Tretamator, Pubira me. Aduma. Mau ngadu da UPF na nungai jida badinga sigi silent protest to zabani maramaduna UPF ta mapu palaga lairiba asugum office da angang sing adu ta phugi haina khalaga su nungai ta lairaga su mapu paliba koi da haibi ramagadi hena nungai jaga da bani haipam tamjningi loina mairo sing da matung manau asugum lamba thaba asi tobi ganu satra ma ore satra ma pukchel chen ba changi aduna lamdam se laibiriba laiminari ba khoi khudimak se khanda minara kanda aina soibaro su adom na soibaro su ngangminara kanda akoi tungi future ki damak akoi puna lemina se haiba wafam se UPF ke ma ke thamjani loina ngarangi thaudo do akan ma mong da UPF na condemn tawi haiba wafam se thamjani.
State Executive Member of BJP Manipur Pradesh, Jotin Waikhom, has appealed the people of Thangmaiban Assembly constituency to support MLA of Thangmaiban AC, Kumukcham Joykisan, in joining BJP after winning election from the ticket of Janata Dal United. This was stated in the press meet organized at the residence of Jotin Waikhom, located in Thangmaiban Hijam Lekai, in collaboration with BJP Thangmaiban Mandal. He urged the people to support MLA Joy Kisan and to give vote to the BJP candidate in the upcoming parliament election by uniting the supporters. He further appealed to give votes to the BJP candidates in the election of Imphal Municipal Corporation for 4 councillors of Thangmaiban.
Ajana koi perform tauri to koi session degi tadana tongan ba dimension singda tongan balam hanan gamen sing le su torom do thau mayam ma sigi ano gamen sin taurei basi koi bharatiya janata party ki wakaram moina kami moina koi chokthok che loina honorable MLA si jokisan na party da yaw bira abani na koi mandal gi hauke ba mark ki tai mari koi mandal ju meeting khamja gre madu da koi na taja ki warfc Thangmaiban da lairiba JDU da yawbiramba honorable MLA gi matung ilamba mayam du su masa yawrabani na loinamak BJP da ming chanjan biro haibasi ma appeal ni madu khoi mathukta laiba hairab da party president da district president sing da incharge sing da general secretary sing da khoi pau pijak hai madu communicate tawre atai kendra na BJP yawrai khana ba trainaba adumba Thangmaiban da adumba gi kenom ta lai heloi ekoi amdi keno the party sila na inathi Party is a Mayamini, Apunbani, Party Saganabani, a quick enum object, 2024 to Pantho, Parliament elections. Parliament elections is like quite when a punky vote, Kari buying more Kumcham division of punky vote, I know punky worship. Punjalaga, Ulap Sipunjalaga, like quite parliamentary candidate to the Piva. Amona Kahan by BJP is Hasolan by a quick in.
Secretary of Municipal Corporation Elected Ward Members Forum, Chandi Kumar Elangbam, appealed the government to revive Work Development Committee as soon as possible. In a press meet held at Manipur Press Club, Major Khul, he stated that the elected court brochures were appointed as caretaker. However, the elected ward members were defunct to extend aid for the people. Besides, the election of Imphal Municipal Corporation will be conducted on 5th June and urged government to conduct the election of Urban Local Body too. Assuming that the government will give positive response, he appealed the government to fulfill the demands. He further cautioned for steer agitations from 31st March if the government fails to take concern.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯐꯪꯍꯟꯕꯤꯗꯕ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯔꯗ ꯃꯦꯝꯕꯔꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯊꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯥꯎꯖꯩ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯗ ꯗꯤꯕꯦꯂꯞꯃꯦꯟ ꯀꯃꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯇꯦꯗ ꯋꯥꯔꯗ ꯃꯦꯝꯕꯔꯁ ꯐꯣꯔꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯃ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯈꯥꯏ ꯍꯦꯟꯖꯜꯂꯛꯂꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯇꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯁꯤꯄꯥꯜ ꯀꯣꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯖꯨꯟꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯡ 5ꯗ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯀꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯔꯕꯥꯟ ꯂꯣꯀꯦꯜ ꯕꯣꯗꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯗꯨ ꯐꯪꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯁꯤꯃꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯏꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯝꯅꯖꯔꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯁꯤ.ꯑꯦꯝ ꯁ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯕꯤꯔꯦꯟ ꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯨꯟ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯁ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯏꯈꯦꯝꯆꯥꯟ ꯑꯅꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯦꯠꯄ ꯊꯥꯖꯕ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯇꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯡ 31 ꯏꯔꯥꯏ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯊꯥꯡ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯕꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯗꯦꯃꯣꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯤꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯖꯅꯕ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤ.
Imphal West District Police detained 41 Enfield motorcycles with modified silencers which caused a lot of noise pollution on Sunday. They have been released after replacing the silencers with the authorized ones and after giving awareness. Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council BIRAC of Department of Biotechnology, Government of India rolled out the special call on Biotechnology Ignition Grant BIC exclusively for the northeast regions of India. This is being implemented by BIRAC Regional Center BRTC established at KIL Technology Business Incubator, KIL University, Bhubaneswar. This special call has attracted 185 applications from Northeast regions and finally 75 innovative startups of Northeast are pitching up to the jury panel consisting of experts across India from academia, research organizations, industries and investors. The meeting is being held at Manipur Technology Innovation Hub, MTI Hub, which is established under the aegis of Department of Information Technology, DIT, Government of Manipur and BIRAC. BIC NER program is being implemented by KIL TBI. MT Hub is engaged in promoting innovation and startup culture in the state of Manipur. Speaking in this occasion, Dr. Manish Diwan, head of SPED BIRAC, congratulated the BIRAC BRTC Center at KIL TBI and MT Hub in creating the enabling ecosystem and providing the platform to the budding entrepreneur of the region. He also announced that from the current BIC NER call, 25 startups will be supported with providing up to 50 lakh each grant funding and mentioned that BIRAC and DBT, Government of India, is very keen to further extend all possible support to build the vibrancy in biotech and life science-based startup ecosystem in the northeast regions. Dr. Murti Yunjay Swar, CEO of KIL TBI and the chairman of Bhubaneswar City Knowledge Innovation Cluster Foundation, BCKIC, an initiative of the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor PSA to the Government of India, has expressed his sincere thanks to the Government of Manipur for setting up MT Hub and the leadership of BIRAC for rolling out the specific BIC NER call to support the startup ecosystem in the region. Kaithal Manbi Battalion under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South organized a lecture on the topic The Patkai Frontier Region Addressing Security and Development Issues by renowned public speaker and writer Professor Imdad Hussain at Manipur University, Kanchipur, Imphal West District in Manipur today as part of the MOU signed between Assam Rifles and Manipur University. The meet saw a healthy participation of Assam Rifle officers, faculty and students of Manipur University. The lecture was also live streamed to higher headquarters and all Assam Rifles Battalion. The IG Headquarters 9 Sector Brigadier Yashdeep Sangwan SM was the chief guest. The lecture gave an insight on the historical perspective of the Patkai region, the creation of Indo-Myanmar border, importance of Patkai frontier as a dynamic region. The gathering appreciated the sustained efforts of Assam Rifles in making efforts to better understand the role of students as future leaders of Manipur in driving Indian economy and countering insurgency. Filmmaker O.C. Maira has bagged International Award in NERI 9 Second International Film Festival 2023 held at Sangeet Kala Mandir in Kolkata for 2 days. Director O.C. Maira has received Jury Special Mention Award for directing Manipuri feature film Asing Ba Iral, which is produced under the banner of Dosuyali Film Production, Manipur, with Ketrimayum Subadani as story, producer and lyrics. It can be mentioned that out of the 296 films taking part in the film festival, only 8 of them were selected, including Asing Ba Iral. On the other hand, Lembi Lema won Best Film at the first Northeast Film Festival, Mumbai 2023 at NFDC Building, Mumbai, held on 26 March. Manipuri film Lembi Lema has been creating webs in the industry for its exemplary content. Even before its official release, the film has won huge accolades at various film festivals. Just a few days back, Lembi Lema had its world premiere at the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne. Also, it was represented at the first Northeast Indian International Film Festival, Dimapur, where it bagged the Best Regional Film Award, Best Actress and Best Supporting Award. And now, the film has bagged yet another award at the first Northeast Film Festival 2023 held at the NFDC Building, Mumbai, presented by the NFDC and the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The stadium viewers will be right back after a short break.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration come admission open for 2023 and 24 session.
Board of Secondary Education Manipur, notice Imphal, the 25th March 2023. In continuation of this office notification of even number dated the 14th March 2023, it is hereby re-notified for information of all SOs, OCs and AOCs of the 158 examination centers of the ongoing HSLC examination 2023 that the confidential materials / question papers should be opened at their respective examination centers at exactly 8:45 a.m. on each exam day. Further, video clips of at least 20 seconds and not more than 1 minute shot are to be taken on each exam day with timestamp camera and sent to the relevant WhatsApp group in 2 stages. 1. Handing over and taking over of sealed trunk at the police station. 2. Before opening the sealed trunk and during the opening of the sealed trunk in continuous shot at the room of the OC of the examination center. Name of app to be used, timestamp camera, available in Google Play Store. If the above procedures are not strictly followed, then responsibility shall be fixed on the concerned SOs and OCs. Dr. S. Mangijao Singh, Secretary.
It is notified for information of all supervising officer and officers in charge of the 158 examination centers of the undergoing HSLC examination 2023 that all AOCs, SIs, invigilators and staff of the different examination centers are not allowed to hold and carry mobile or smartphones inside the examination hall or room during the hour of examination. The OC of each examination center should collect mobile phones and any electronic communication devices from all AOCs, SIs, invigilators and staff before 8:40 a.m. It should be strictly followed by all OCs. If any of the above electronic devices are found, then responsibilities shall be fixed on the OC concerned. Secretary Dr. S. Mangijau Boshet.
Welcome back after the break, and you're watching ELITETV English News. Now let's continue with the news again. Two militants of the Niki Sumi-led faction of NSCNK escaped from Khonsa jail in Tirap district of Arunachal Pradesh by killing a security guard on duty on Sunday. Spokesperson of Arunachal Pradesh Police, Rohit Rajbir Singh, said that the two militants, Roxen Homcha Loang and Tiptu Kitnya, who were lodged at the under trial prisoner cell of the jail, snatched the service rifle from Constable Wangnyam Bosai and fired upon him at around 5 p.m. on Sunday and escaped from the jail. Bosai, who was shot in the stomach, died on the way to a hospital in Assam's Dibrugarh district. Kitnia, who hails from Kharsang in Changlang district, was an under trial prisoner, and Loang, a native of Boduria village in Tirap district, was serving his sentence for murder. It is stated that a manhunt is on to locate the escaped prisoners, led by Tirap SP and commanding officer of the 6th Assam Rifles, and legal proceedings have been initiated against those for dereliction of duties. Ministers and top officials of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh closeted in a meeting to discuss the border disputes between the two neighbors on Sunday. The meeting deliberated on finding a lasting solution to the long-standing problem soon, Assam ministers who led the state's delegation said later. Assam Education Minister Ranoj Pegu tweeted, attended the Assam Arunachal Pradesh Border Regional Committee meeting held today at Assam Administrative Staff College. We deliberated on finding a permanent solution to the border dispute between the two states. The meeting was jointly presided over by Pegu's cabinet colleague Jayantamala Borua and Arunachal Pradesh Minister Tumke Bagra, with MLAs of the districts, regarding which the discussions were held. Senior officers were also present there. Based on a tip of information that some drug peddlers are transiting narcotic drugs from Assam towards Shillong, a naka was set up near Birnihat police operation and vehicle checking was conducted. On 26 March at around 7 p.m., a local Maruti Alto 800 with number ML05M7648 was intercepted, and during search, 14 soap boxes were recovered sealed underneath the seat of the said vehicle. In this connection, 3 accused persons were arrested, namely Dilip Maulyang of Nominsong, Bijay Thapa of Lad Nartiang, and Bansgain Kupar Kongdup of Umdek Nominsong. The narcotics weighed 140.37 grams and tested positive for heroin. The vehicle, along with 3 mobile phones, Rs 4,000 cash, 3 ID cards and 1 syringe are seized from the accused persons. All formalities had been observed in the presence of independent witnesses and as per NDPS Act. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar and Commissioners Anup Chandra Pandey and Arun Goyal reached Guwahati last evening on a 3-day visit to Assam ahead of the delimitation of constituencies in the state. The Election Commission has been entrusted with the delimitation exercise for redrawing the territorial boundaries of the Assembly and parliamentary constituencies of the northeastern state. During this period of their visit, the Commission will interact with political parties, public representatives, civil societies, social organizations, and state administration officials, including district election officers and deputy commissioners, to gather first-hand information. India has logged 1,805 new coronavirus cases, while the active cases have surpassed the 10,000 mark after 134 days, according to Union Health Ministry data updated on Monday. The daily positivity rate has been recorded at 3.19% and the weekly positivity rate at 1.39%. The active cases have increased to 10,300, the data updated at 8 a.m. stated. On Sunday, the Health Ministry had put the count of active cases at 9,433 and the death toll has increased to 5,30,837 with 6 deaths, 1 each reported by Chandigarh, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh in a span of 24 hours and 2 reconciled by Kerala. The total tally of COVID cases is 4.47 crore, the data stated. The active cases now comprise 0.02% of the total infections, while the national COVID recovery rate has been recorded at 98.79% according to the Health Ministry's website. The number of the people who have recuperated from the disease has increased to 4.41 crore, the data stated. The case fatality rate has been recorded at 1.19% according to the ministry's website. 220.65 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered so far under the nationwide COVID vaccination drive. Two people were shot at a Gurudwara in the US on Sunday. The incident took place around 2:30 p.m. at the Gurudwara Sacramento Sikh Society in Sacramento County of California. Both of the victims are in critical condition as per reports. 3 people were involved in a fish fight that escalated into a shooting. Sacramento County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Amar Gandhi said Suspect 2 was down when Suspect 1 shot Suspect 2's friend. Suspect 2 then shot Suspect 1 and ran off. All participants in that altercation seem to have known each other, and this seems to have stemmed from something far before this, he added. One of the suspects is described as an Indian male, while the other suspected shooter is in the hospital, the police official said. There were an estimated 44,000 gun-related deaths in the United States last year, about half of them murder cases, accidents and self-defense, and half of them suicides, according to the Gun Violence Archive database. The rise in gun violence in the country has prompted President Joe Biden to sign an executive order that seeks to increase the number of background checks conducted during gun sales. Joe Biden declared a federal emergency for swaths of Mississippi hit by a devastating tornado as rescue workers continue to search for survivors on Sunday morning, with a death toll of at least 26 people caused by catastrophic storms in parts of the U.S. Deep South. 25 people were killed and dozens injured in Mississippi throughout the state's low-lying Delta region and around its northeast portion, with another man dying in the neighboring state of Alabama. The fatalities were the most for a tornado in Mississippi in more than 5 decades, as the twister hit hardest in some of the most economically deprived areas of America's poorest state. In the Delta town of Rolling Fork, with a population about 2,000, entire neighborhoods were reduced to rubble. Videos of the aftermath showed crushed cars, a toppled municipal water tower, and bent trees sawn off their limbs. The White House announced a major disaster early Sunday morning, unlocking federal funding to 4 counties in Mississippi hit hardest that can be used for temporary housing, repairs, and other programs to help businesses and community members recover financially. And now in the sports news. In the third and last game of the Hero Tri-Nation International Football Tournament, host India and Kyrgyz Republic will battle it out for the trophy at the Kuman Lampak Stadium in Imphal on Tuesday. The Blue Tigers begin with a slender 1-0 win over Myanmar last Wednesday, with Anirudh Thapa's strike late in the first half made all the difference in a match with plenty of chances and close saves. In the second game of the tournament, Kyrgyz Republic snatched a 1-1 draw against Myanmar, with Kairat Zirgalbek Ulu equalizing for the Central Asians with virtually the last kick of the game. As things stand, Kyrgyz Republic require a win against India to claim the trophy, while a draw will do for the hosts. However, Blue Tigers head coach Igor Stimac affirmed in the pre-match press conference that his side will only be going for the win. He said he was right when he said Myanmar is a serious side that can hurt. He said he saw that against the Kyrgyz Republic. Goalkeeper Amridan Singh, who started in the 1-0 win over Myanmar, accompanied Stimac in the press conference and said his thoughts on his performance. He said he always tried to do his best whenever he gets the chance. Coach gives him a lot of confidence on and off the pitch. Stimac was all pressed for the custodian as well. He expressed his confidence in Amrinder. He had top 5 reactions and eliminated every danger. He has always done well in the few games he has played under me, against Thailand 1-0, Oman 1-1 and now Myanmar 1-0. The Blue Tigers coach also informed that Sahal Abdul Samad has joined the national team camp in Imphal ahead of tomorrow's game. Kyrgyz Republic head coach Alexander Krestinin expresses disappointment with his side's opening match result against Myanmar, even mentioning that they might have taken the game a bit casually. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's go through the headlines once again. Manipur government deploys additional forces along Indo-Myanmar border after fresh clashes. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan asserts necessity of decent health care in entire state. CLP leader O. Ibobi slams BJP government curtails freedom of expression and speech, dilutes democratic setup. Perpetrator assaults DM students, CSOs condemns, stages sit-in protest. Two militants of Niki Sumi-led faction of NSCNK escaped from Arunachal jail. And Biden declares emergency after storm kills 26 in Mississippi tornado. That's all for today's 6 p.m. English news, and thank you for watching ELITETV. We'll be back with more news and updates, so stay tuned. And finally, signing off.